Now see, production function. I am Alok Brave from Urja Public School, Rabriavas. Very good morning to all of you. Once again, I brought another video on the production function. Kindly see this video and study from it. Right, see. I will try to give easiest explanation for your help. Right. What is production? First of all, we will start. What is production? What is production means? Production means art of creating wealth. Art of creating wealth among raw goods, or we can say it is an art of transferring raw material into finished product. Right. This is production. This is production. So, this is production. Now, what is the next topic? Production means create. Suppose there is a piece of log. Suppose there is a piece of log, right? That piece of log cannot be used as sofa set, almirah, dining table, as a bed. Right. Now what will happen? First it will go to sawmill. Right. From sawmill, its pieces were made by the sawmill owner, and then it will go to the carpenter workshop, where carpenter will convert it into the, convert it into the die of bed, or maybe table, then maybe chair, maybe almirah. Then it will go to the painter. Painter will paint, right, and give its finishing. Then it will go to the shop and then available for human beings to use. Available for people or human beings to use. So this is the production. Now, beta, there is like this. There is also one more thing. What is production function? So we have discussed about the production function. Now I am going to review production function. What is production function? Production function means functional relationship between input and output. Functional relationship between input and output. This is called as production function. We can show it in a symbol. Production function may be represented by P, may be represented by Q is equal to L. L means land. L1 means labor. C means capital, or E means entrepreneur. Entrepreneur or organization. Right. This is the meaning of production. Functional relations between output and input. Input or output and input. Right. C. So we can represent it with the four factor of production. Right. That is L. L means land. L1 means labor, and C means capital, E means entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Then there are kinds of production function. We will talk about kinds of production function. Kinds of production function. Now first type is short run production function. Second is long run production function. So my dear student, there is a difference between both the two production function. You know, short run production function states, it is state, right? It is a situation in which one factor is variable. It is a situation in which one factor is variable and other three factors are fixed or constant, and its duration is not more than 1 year. Its duration is not more than 1 year. Right? See, it is a production function which is less than of 1 year, in which one factor is variable, and other three factors are constant. The variable factor is only one. That is labor. That is labor is only variable factor. Labor is only variable factor. Other three factor, land, capital, entrepreneur. Land, capital, and entrepreneur are fixed factor. Its duration is not more than 1 year. Not more than 1 year. Right? See, this is called as, my dear student, variable factor. Right? See, variable factor is one, that is labor, and in short period one factor is variable only. It is a period in which one factor, definition, it is a period in which one factor remains variable and other three factors are constant, and its duration is of not more than 1 year. Then when we talk about long run production function, my dear student, it is that period of time in which all factors are variable. It is that period, that production function in which all factors are variable. All factors are variable. No factor is constant here. No factor is constant. So the duration of this year is after 5 years. 7, 10, 25 years up to. So this is a long period of time, right? Long period. Then the next topic, so concept of next topic is concept of productivity or product. There are three type of concept of the product or productivity. First is total product, right? Second is, my dear student, marginal product, and last is average product. So this is a total product concept which we are going to discuss here. So total product concept, right? What is total product concept or total productivity concept? We call it in short TP or TPP, total physical product, here total productivity or total product we call it, right, in short. So my dear student, it refers to total amount of goods produced in a year, good produced in a year with given resources and technology. With given resources and technology, these are the total amount of goods produced by a country, right? We can prove it with the help of table and diagram. So I will try to make very precise table diagram so you can understand very well. So my dear student, first units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will take in first column marginal product, right, which we will discuss afterwards, right? Then this is total physical product, you can also call it total product, you can also call it. This is called, you can call it MPP, marginal physical product, right? So you produce in units. So 4, when the first unit of labor is employed, it produces 4 units, right? So MP, he produced his marginal productivity is 4. So he produced 4 units. Then when he produced 4 units, right? Marginal productivity is 4. Then TP will also become 4. Because summation MPP, because summation MPP is equal to summation TPP. Summation MPP is equal to TPP, which means you add all the MPs, right? You will get, or we can write it like this: summation MP is equal to TP. Both are correct, right? So then producer employed another labor. He produces 10 units, 10 marginal, his marginal productivity is 10. So total we will add both. It will become first and second. Now PP will become 40 units. Now see, so initially production is increasing. Initially production is increased when the unit of one more labor is employed. Then my dear student, when third unit of labor is employed by the employer, it produced only 6 units. The total production became 20, right? So total product increased at decreasing rate. Finally, when one more unit of the labor is employed by the employer or producer, he produced only 2 units. Total production became 22. Total production became 22. Right? See, when He employed another unit of the labor. It produced 0. The total product remained same. Total product remained same. Now it means employer or producer should not employ more labor, because production is reached at its peak, that is 22. Production will not increase further. If in greed he will employ one more unit of labor, then what will happen? Production will become -2, and TP will decrease, or TPP or TP will decrease. So he did not produce anything, but in fact he spoiled the work. That is why his productivity became minus. So there are 3 stages of TP and P. They are TP because TP's behavior depends on NP. There are 3 ways NP is behaving. First, it is increasing. Second, it is increasing at diminishing rate. Third, it becomes minus. It is decreasing. Then MP is decreasing. In first stage, MP is increasing. In second stage, MP is decreasing, and finally it becomes 0. At 5th unit of output, variable factor is employed by the employer. Then it becomes negative when the 6th unit of variable factor is employed by the producer. So in this way we can say TP behavior depend on the movement of marginal physical product, and this we can plot into the diagram. I can show it with the help of diagram also. Now see, this is the diagram. This is TP, or you can say TPP, right? This is units of variable factor. Units of variable factor. Why? We can divide it 4. We have taken the gap of 4. This is 20, and this is 24. Right, see. Now number of units of the labor. We are showing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now see, first unit of labor produced how much? Amount of 4. Then second unit produced 10. You mark in front of 10. I suppose that this is 10. Right, see. Now see, that production increased. This is a stage of first stage, increasing return. Now see the second stage, start from where? 6. Then you know TP becomes 26. Right. TP is 14 here. 10. Now TP is 44. 14. Then at third unit it is 20. Then in the next, when the fourth unit of labor is required, it produces only 2 units. That is 22. Right. When the fifth unit of labor is applied, then it produces nothing. TP becomes constant at A and B point. CP becomes constant. Right. When the sixth unit, this is second stage. Second stage. Means TP is increasing at diminishing rate. The third stage is, it becomes negative. Because TP starts falling. So this is third stage. Right, see, this is third stage. First stage, second stage and third stage. These are the 3 stages of total production. These are the 3 stages of total production. discuss afterward the concept of product, total product. We are going to discuss the concept of marginal product. When we will explain together these two products, it will become law of variable proportion. Right? See, law of variable ratio or law of variable proportion. So it refers to total addition in the total productivity by employing one more unit of variable factor or labor. By employing one more unit of variable factor or labor, right? It refers to total addition in the total productivity. Total product it refers to total addition in the total product by employing one more unit of variable factor or labor. Its formula is like this: MPP or MP is equal to PPP TPP and minus TPP TPP and minus 1. We can use any one. TP as a symbol, we can use TPP also. TPN minus and minus 1. Its simple formula is that. So, there are three stages of, again, marginal product. First, it has an increasing stage. Then second, it is diminishing stage. It is decreasing, right? Then afterwards, it becomes negative. So three stages. When the producer employed, according to table and diagram, we can prove it with the help of table and diagram. When a producer employ one unit of labor, first unit of labor, he produces 4 units. When he employed second unit of labor, he produces 10 units. Right? His marginal product also increased. Right? See, when he employed third unit of labor, right, in the business, or we can say in the organization, he produces 6 units. 6 units, right? The marginal productivity start decreasing, or marginal product start decreasing. When he employed fourth unit, right? The fourth unit of labor also shown the decline in the productivity. That is, he produced only 2 units, right? In greed, or you can say in thinking of the term that he employed the 5th units of labor, then his marginal product once again does not increase. It remains 0. His marginal product does not increase or decrease, but it becomes 0. Right? It means that labor was employed by the producer or entrepreneur, but he was not able to produce anything. Right? So here we will see, as the units of labors are employed after the second unit of labor, the marginal productivity is declining. But as soon as he employed 6 units, his marginal productivity becomes negative. So a producer will never employ 6 units. Maximum he can employ only 5 units of the 5 units of labor, because marginal, no producer will like that their the marginal productivity of labor becomes 0. Right, see. So we can prove it with the help of diagram. The diagram is here. Right, 6 units are there. Now we can divide into the section of two. Now we can see that initially MP will increase, then afterwards it will start falling. When the first unit of labor is employed, it becomes 4. When the second unit of labor is employed by the producer, it becomes 10. Right, see, there was a sharp rise in the MP. There was a sharp rise in MP. Then afterward, when the third unit of labor is employed, it becomes 6. Then it becomes, when the fourth unit is employed, it becomes 2. Then it becomes 0. Then it becomes negative. After joining these curves, we find that right, this is first stage, second stage, this is third stage. Right, see, third stage, it becomes negative. It becomes negative. We can show it here. Second stage and here. So, according to table and diagram, when employer employed first unit, it produced 4. Employer employed second unit, then it produced 10. Then employer employed third unit, it became 6. Then fourth, right, unit as employed hired by the producer, it produced only 2. When fifth unit is hired, it produced 0. To second stage and stage. Right, third stage, if 6 unit will employed, then third stage will start and the MP will become -2. The same thing is shown in the diagram. First stage, second stage and third stage. Okay, thank you. Tomorrow I will come with the law of variable proportion and its causes. Okay, have a good day.